What's up, y'all? It is Layla, and today, no, yeah, this line is hurting so bad. Today, we're gonna be, I didn't even get the laptop. So today, we are going to be talking about, I don't know how many things I'm gonna talk about, but I just want y'all, if y'all are thinking about joining the architecture major, I just need y'all to watch this video. While I'm doing this, I'm going to be cooking pancakes because I need breakfast before the gym. So the first thing I am going to say is you won't sleep. You won't sleep. Just know studio is going to be your second bedroom. Matter of fact, it's going to be bedroom number one. Your dorm or your bed at home is going to be your secondary bed. Now, let me say something real quick. Me, I put my mental health first. Thank God was getting me through this journey. Because I put my mental health first. So if Layla is tired, I'm going to sleep. I have never had an issue where I missed any of my deadlines. Yes, it's time consuming. Yes, it's stressful. But I'm going to go to sleep. I am not living in the studio. I am not staying up all night doing no damn work. If I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. That's how I managed to get through all 5 years. Some people never sleep. And you know what? Props to you. I'm going to sleep. If I don't get 39 hours of sleep, 12 to be distinct, minimum 8, ain't nobody going to talk to me. You're not about to be able to sleep. So if you can be like me, put your mental health first. If you're smart enough to get the work done on time, go to sleep. If you're irresponsible, don't go to sleep. I went to sleep. I went to sleep. There was literally people that bought beds and everything to sleep in. I'm like, okay, y'all maybe do a bed too much. They're super absolutely good. Okay. Next, critiques are brutal. In the architecture major, you're designing this project, right? You got a few weeks for one project. The first year starts you off with 3 projects. As you get further down, the less the design projects you have. So let's just talk about it as if you were in first year. You got about 3-4 projects. What you do after you make the deadline for your project design, you did your drawings, you did the renderings, you did all the blue crap. You then pen up. You put your architecture projects on the board to present, and you present that mug. But they are so rude to you. Ooh, thank God. You know what? Actually, I wanted to cry about 3 times the whole 5 years I was in school. But the more and more deep into I got into the architecture program, I didn't even cry anymore. It's just like, y'all, I don't give up. I don't care. But I just know those first few years of critiques is brutal. But unless you say, we just pray to talk like this to y'all to make y'all better. Bro, y'all literally breaking through people's projects. You know what? If you can handle that, if you think you can eventually get used to that, go for it. I ain't doubting nobody's dreams. I'm just giving y'all the real. This is what I went through, okay? Yeah, they will break your mouth, throw your mouths apart. But I literally had one professor one year. I was in second year's first semester. So I'm talking like this, have my emphasis. I have my business right now. So I was presenting, he was like, I don't really understand your project. I thought you could have did something else. Took my project, flipped it all kind of way, broke a little piece off, lifted it. I'm like, Actually, after I presented, you're supposed to stay normally for everyone's presentation. I went home. I went to cry so bad. That was the first time I was ever critiqued evilly. Because the first and second semester was COVID for me. So we had it online. Actually, online, I did get critiqued bad on the first year too. But we're not going to talk about that because there's no they talk crap about me for a bit. Because I'm not going to say I wasn't taking it seriously. I was, obviously, but I didn't put my all into it, because I had a lot of other stuff going on outside of school, and I didn't know how serious it was until second year, second semester. That's when I started you know, take it a little bit more seriously. But please take it seriously. I'm gonna say you a lot of shit mentally. Next thing. Yeah, the next thing was basically learning from rejection. You gotta learn how to take rejection. You know, some dudes out here still don't know how to take rejection. You know, but it's alright though. This school will help you learn. If you have a problem with rejection, just be architecture major. Perfection is a trap. Perfection is obviously a trap. No project is 100% done. It doesn't matter if you're done your project, they will always find something to say at the juries, which is when you pin up and present your work. It's not done. Nothing is ever done. There was this one dude who had a very beautiful project he did third year, first semester. Beautiful project. He was in my studio. Gave him props for that. His was the only one that was done, but they still have some little nicks and gritty peaks of what he could have done to make it better, but it was a really nice project. Just know your project is never done. If you think you're done, the bitch ain't done. Okay? So I'm acting like I'm a crackhead. I'm just at home alone and got a lot of energy right now. That's why I need to go to the gym so I can go back to sleep. I also have ADHD. Watch out, look at every. I don't know how to use grease or butter because butter, I cooked with butter yesterday. Didn't do it quite right. I cooked with grease 2 days ago. It did great, but no project is ever done. Okay, one thing it is gonna do is make you more creative with stuff. Like architecture requires you to have a process. And see, me being me in the first and second year, I just rushed my project because I just want to jump straight into the designing part. But it's actually a process you have to learn. Whether it's picking up a piece of cat shit off the floor and saying, look how circular this is. I liked how it kind of put it on a sheet of paper, draw around and sketch it out, try to draw something else out of it. Notice how the sun react to it, no shadows, gotta cut some holes in it, There's actually a process. You have to have a process. Like, the fun part always comes last. You have to have a process. If you don't have a process, they go rip your crap apart. And I didn't have a process multiple times. I tried to sneak away from it from doing more work, but couldn't do it. You have to have a damn process. I don't know why I say that, but that's just disgusting. That's what I just said. Design isn't just drawing pretty buildings. It's not. You have to think. You have to be the draw. You have to be the idea. You have to research, use theories. You have to think about structure and material. You just have to be smart with every decision you make. Every decision you make for that design, every design decision you make has to have a reasoning. If it doesn't have a reasoning, you didn't do worth the shit. You just designed that whole project for nothing. You're gonna cook the first one with butter and then the next one with grease. And see which one does better. Okay, softwares. You about to have to learn about 10 softwares for the new child. AutoCAD, Revit, Rhino, SketchUp, AutoCAD, they teach AutoCAD in my school, but I know other schools use it. Inkscape, D5, Lumion. I said Rhino. I said Inkscape. Rendering software, architecture software. I also did construction management. So imagine learning 5 more software with that. Like, I did architecture and construction management. Actually, construction management was surprisingly easier than architecture. I got to A in all those classes except for one. Because the professor wasn't present half the time. He disappeared mid-course. Model making. Just know you're about to have about 18 scars on your fingers and your leg. My first year, trying to learn how to use X-Acto knife, literally stabbed myself in the knee. And I bet that scar is still there. I didn't intentionally stab it, but it fell because I'm doing work from home because it was COVID, the first year. Cutting the X-Acto knife, start bouncing everywhere. I got it. Poof, stabbed me in my leg, bleeding, dead serious. So be very careful. You gotta make all those models. Me personally, I don't like making models. They're so stupid. Every time they're not stupid. Hold on. Don't watch the video of my architecture friends. Models are not stupid. It's just I didn't like doing them because I'm the most impatient person on the world. It's enough that I have to make the drum. Making a model too? Nah. You're present a lot. Basically what I was saying earlier, with the jury, they would pick on you really bad, trying to hurt your feelings, make you cry. There was one professor I didn't like, but he literally started laughing at my presentation. I'm going to chill, bro. Chill. Your laptop will cry. Please start school off with at least a deal, bro. Don't bring no Apple. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. First of all, 90% of the software don't even work on Apple. Now look at you at Windows. My favorite Dell laptop. Mine lasted me for about 3 years. I had to buy another one in the last 2 years, but you know, shit happens. Shit happens. Get you a good laptop. You'll learn to love coffee and tea. I don't like coffee. Coffee never helped me stay up. Coffee made me go to sleep. That didn't really help me. But maybe that is your forte. The people in my studio used to make a line of monster drinks on the ceiling. It was something cool and nice. But yeah, this goes back to you're not about to sleep. But I think those are all the things that I thought was relatable from what I wrote down. But just know, architecture, for me, let me give you my personal opinion, what I went through. Like, it's been hell for me. Like, bro, me personally, if someone told me, my mom tells me this every day, if someone told me I had to start all over and do it again, I'm off of myself. God has fun. Not gospel, I'm not. But it's just, no, I would never redo it over. Nah, I ain't about to put me through depression again. Every semester I had depression, but that's just because everyone's different, though. They can only tolerate a certain amount of stuff. Me, I'm very fragile, very sensitive, so it really took a toll on me. I really cried at my graduation because it's like, I've really been through a lot mentally, doing that stuff. Like, and I did social management, like, just, that's two very hard things to do at once. Like, for me, like, mentally, I was crying, but I was crying like every week. But I got my stuff done, and I ended with B on the road, my last 2 classes. So, I'm really very proud of myself. If you think you can handle everything that I said in this video, go for it. I'm not trying to doubt anybody's dreams. I just want to share my personal experience with it. There are a lot of people, don't mind me, I've been wanting to do architecture since I was 8. Not gonna lie, school made me hate it, but at the end of the day, I still want to go to the architecture firm and design stuff. Like, that's always something that I've been wanting to do. It's just school is probably gonna take a mental toll on you if you're sensitive like me. You can make it fun by having friends and stuff, but me personally, I decided to stay to myself. I didn't really start talking to people until my last year, just simply because I like to stay to myself a lot. But if you want to make it more fun, just have a lot of friends. I didn't talk to anyone, like I said, until my 5th year. So, saying, like, make it more fun by talking to people, you know, laughing, giggling. Me, I was just a go to studio, go straight back home because I was more comfortable doing my work at home, and I got more work done at home. But always hang out in the studio to brighten your mood, you know? Not me, I didn't want to do that. But yeah, other things, you will have some shitty professors, you will have some nice professors, but just know they all, of course, have to uphold strict appearances and be mean with you to force you to do better. That's just how the nature works. Honestly, what else I want to talk about? If you are a gym goer, might as well postpone that boo because I was 117 pounds. I started gym my 5th year, before 5th year. So that summer before my 5th year, I gained up. I was really, y'all, no kidding, 89 to about 94 pounds. I got up to 117 pounds. School, I couldn't eat for architecture. I couldn't, basically I lost weight. I was fluctuating between 104 again. I mean, not again, but 104 to 112. Like, I was always in between that thing. So with the gym, you have to make sure, if you want to, you have to be very good at time management, okay? Me, personally, I couldn't do both. I tried. I still went to the gym to stay consistent, but my eating, that meant everything. Like, nah. Just let you know, studio is about 3.5 hours. 3 hours and 50 minutes-ish. I don't know. I ain't got time to do I don't feel like it. But just know, it's a lot of work. And many people that go into architecture is strong-minded. So don't let none of what I'm saying scare you. If you don't want to do architecture forever, go and do it. Don't listen to the negative stuff I gotta say. Like I said, that is my personal experience because I am very sensitive to how I think of it. But the advice I was giving you at the beginning, that is true. Like no sleep, all that. That's not even an opinion. That's the truth. Like, but I'm just letting you know before you go. Construction management. If y'all want a different detailed video on construction management, let me know. I'm not putting into this video because the video is already 25 minutes long. And I gotta edit all this. And my laptop I probably ain't got that much storage. Who cares? I ain't no this and shit. But just know, good luck to you if you choose architecture. I think it's a very great major. Don't get me wrong, you learn a lot of stuff. But just know, these things also come with that great, beautiful design in mind. And this is how you pancake look if you use butter. Watch how I use this next time. Watch. You know when you don't want your Invisalign for like 3 days and you're just pulling on your teeth? Like, oh, that's what. Watch how the grease cook better in the butter. Watch how the grease cook better in the butter. Watch how the grease cook better in the butter. Watch how the grease cook better in the butter. In the butter. In the butter. In the what? In the butter. In the butter. In the what? In the butter. In the butter. We love architecture school. Let's see if I have a cat while we play. I don't have to buy that high right now. Lazy. What if I walk to y'all like this? Would that be my plan? Look at I'm about to do my walk. I know you got me scared. Get it, Linda. I'm gonna be walking after now. Oh wait, I burned the painting. I burned it. Yeah, I burned it. I burned both of them. Both of them, yeah, both of them. But anyway. I promise you, my Mother's Day pancakes was 100 out of 10. Wrap it up. You get burnt. Burnt off the ass. Okay, what energy are you here? Y'all need to see no more of my pancakes because they horrible looking right now. I need one of them steel iron pans, bro. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please pursue your architecture dreams, because I still am, no matter how much crap that school put me through. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. 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 Bye, guys.